Okay, so I've never actually done a blog on YouTube before, but everybody else seems to be doing it, so I decided I should probably go ahead and do something as well and try to kind of just give you an insight into my worlds, I guess, which is actually not all that interesting, but I'm a risk taker. So this is going to be my first one, and it's probably going to suck, but they'll get better as I get more used to it. I'm not used to this webcam either. It's a new laptop. So it's 11 o'clock at night on Wednesday. I have one class tomorrow at 2:30, but I have to do something else before that. But I'm attempting right now, kind of, to do a 2, 3 page, 4, 5 page write-up for my computer apps class, and unfortunately that's just not happening. I can't think of anything to say, and I really can't concentrate, and I'm trying to do that and do this, and I'm on Facebook and I'm eating. So, it's just not a good idea. So I guess to start off, since it's my first blog, I'll tell you a little bit about who I am. I'm 19, I'm in college, I live in Canada. You're not getting any more information than that. No, if you, maybe later, once I kind of get this going a little bit. But, I'm taking a library information and technology course to be a librarian, or thereabouts. It's a 2-year course. This is my first year. I spend a lot of my time when I'm not at school at my place. I live in a basement apartment. Lydia lives upstairs, and I live downstairs. I have to live downstairs myself, which is kind of cool. And I spend most of my free time on a computer, creeping on Facebook and talking to people I know, and a lot of YouTube. And I love to write, so I do a lot of writing when I'm home too. And I watch a lot of movies on the internet illegally. The ones that I really want to see, I go to the theater to see, but I don't have $12 to shell out every time a good movie comes out that I want to see. So that's just not an option. The last movie I went to see in theaters was My Bloody Valentine 3D. I definitely recommend it. It was a lot of fun. Even if, you're not a fan of the original. The remake is really good. I've never seen the original, so maybe I shouldn't be judging. But, the remake was really good. And I love Jensen Ackles. I'm a huge Supernatural fan as well. It's my one thing. I'll probably talk about that a lot on these blogs, is how much I love Supernatural and Jensen Ackles and everything to do with him. So that was always fun to see him in 3D, like really, really big, coming towards me. It's really funny. I went with a friend, and I was just like, you're gonna have to restrain me because I'm gonna be sitting there, like reaching out to try to grab him, which sounds really wrong, but it just happens when you're a fan. Let's see. Yeah, I love Supernatural. My favorite show. I actually don't watch a lot of TV. I really don't. A lot of my stuff I get on YouTube, and then if I like a show, I'll buy it when it comes out on DVD and watch it then. But I use Surf the Channel, the site, Surf the Channel a lot, because they have a lot of a lot of shows, a lot of episodes of every show on there. So I've been catching up with Ghost Whisperer, and I started watching Fringe, which is really good as well. And I also started watching Samantha Who, so I've got a huge variety of stuff that I watch, but I don't watch a lot of TV. Movies are more my thing. I watch a lot of movies. I saw the Curious Case of Benjamin Button, which was really good. It was really long, but it was good. I wouldn't cut anything really out of it to make it shorter. It was good the way it was, but it was long. So if you don't like long movies and you don't like Brad Pitt, I wouldn't recommend it, because watching Brad Pitt for 3.5 hours wasn't exactly my idea of fun either, but I've heard the movie was really good. So I went to see it anyway. What else? I watched Marley and Me, which that was a bad idea. I have a dog at home with my parents. He's a little Shih Tzu, and he's about he 3? I think he's 3 years old now, and he's just, I don't have a boyfriend, so he's like my baby. And I watched that movie, and the last 15 minutes was just bawling the whole time. I didn't stop crying for 15 minutes. So that was a bad idea, and I wasn't home at that time, so I couldn't like have my dog with me and like just hug him or whatever. I had to wait until that weekend when I went home and I could see him. I was like, that was a bad idea. Yeah, I'm a softie when it comes to animals. Any type of movie where an animal gets hurt, it's not good. Even those commercials for like the shade, or not the shade, but the shelters where they do all the really depressing animal shelter videos where all the dogs are like dying and they look like they're crying and like looking at you. I cry during those. I can't watch those. And the World Wildlife Fund specials where they actually show like the tiger being stabbed to death. I Oh man, that was just, can't do that either. That was a bad idea. But yeah, I love animals. That's my weakness. I don't. It's really funny because I don't like kids, but I have a soft spot for babies, which is kind of weird. And I don't know. I love. I always say that my weakness with guys. So if they're guys, take note. My weakness with guys is seeing guys interact with babies or small children, especially if they're girls. For some reason, that just that makes me melt. So again, take notes. Okay, so what did I do today? Well, today I didn't have any classes, and I didn't have any yesterday because we had a snowstorm, which is kind of cool because I didn't think they did that in college. I didn't think they canceled classes, but the school is closed because of really, really bad snowstorm, which is one of the joys of living in Canada. And I didn't have any classes today anyway, because Wednesday is my day off, which is kind of randomly cool. So I didn't do a whole lot. I slept in maybe later than I normally do, and I just kind of was really lazy. But I went out at 7 on Wednesday nights. I go to my university group. They call it U&U, for University and Underemployed. And it's just a bunch of people that get together every Wednesday and just talk and hang out. So I went to that, and I just got back about half an hour ago from that. Rest of my week, what's that looking like? Well, tomorrow, like I said, I have one class at 2:30. I have to go out before that and do a project with a friend of mine at like 11:30, and then we're going out for lunch, and then we're going to class, and then we're coming home. And then it's Friday, which I'll have 2 classes. Get home at 3:30, and then it'll be my weekend. And I'm not going home this weekend. I might be going home next weekend, or the week after. I'm not really sure yet. Because I have like there was 7 weeks between the time I last went home, which was 2 weekends ago, and my March break. So we split it up that there's going to be a 3-week period that I don't go home and a 4-week period that I don't go home. So I'm not really sure which one that's going to be this time coming up. It'll depend a lot on the weather, because my parents live an hour away from where I am, so if the roads are bad, they're not going to be driving up to get me. And I don't drive. Not only do I not have a car, but I'm a paranoid driver. Other than that, we're having another hiatus for Supernatural after tomorrow, for like a month, which really annoys me because we just had one. I had to wait from, when was it? Like November or something until January to get new episodes. And now I have to wait another month to get new episodes. And it bugs me, because I want more new episodes. We only had 4 since the hiatus, and now we're going to have to wait another month. 3 weeks, something like that. So that bothers me, because I don't like going long periods of time without new episodes of my show. I go through withdrawals. I go through Dean Winchester withdrawals. I literally do. But I guess for a first vlog, this is long enough. Probably won't even listen to this whole thing. But I'm going to try to do this as often as I can. Don't feel obligated to even watch these. It's more for my own entertainment. But hey, if you like me, then cool. If not, then cool. I won't be offended. So, but yeah, so I'll see you guys whenever, I guess.